my gosh, I didn't see you. Hey, come here. This was pretty entertaining. I was just blowing, well, I call it dry clean only. Since this is already rusted, you want to only dry clean it. But check this out. I was putting the blower, and look, check this out, watch. Whoa, look at that. The battery dead already? What the fudge? Oh yeah, it's nearly dead. Thanks a lot. That's weird. This side doesn't have that much. This one does. You know what it could also mean is that the thermostat or whatever it's called is probably maybe closed on this side and open on this side. So that's probably what makes the, you know,
cylinder.
That's what makes the rust come out. But look at this. That's so totally entertaining, but that's not what this video is about today. This video is about what I'm about to do today is I don't know, probably day 390 of owning this and trying to get it running, which I've said in the other video that I wasn't actually working on it since last August. I just started working on it like seriously since June. And I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna do a separate video. Hopefully, do some editing on the other video about the seat, because the seat is gonna be done. And well, as you can see, this is not even close to. Yeah. Anyways, we won't elaborate because you could already tell what's going on. I'm gonna unlock the door right now. Hold on. Just give me a minute. I just unlocked the door right now. So, what I'm going to do today, I'm thinking maybe at the end of the day after I do a little bit of, well, let's show you what I'm going to do today. Where did I put it? Where the heck did I put those? Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm going to walk over here for one moment, but while I'm walking over there, I want you just to run the camera. Just do a little bit of video of the distributor, because today this is what I'm going to be working on, is the distributor. So I saw two different versions of the firing order on this this distributor, and so I'm going by the firing order that the one guy in the video showed me. Is the firing order starts out, one is at the bottom by the clip over here at the bottom. So anyways, take a look at this. I did replace the condenser. This wire here is kind of concerning. I don't know if this wire over here has any, well, I don't know if it will conduct electricity. Oh, that's another thing I was gonna ask you. Are you able to get your voltage meter? You have it? Okay. Because I'm gonna put the voltage meter on a couple spots here. I want to check this solenoid. This solenoid I got from the pick apart a couple weeks ago. So this is what I've been using. Seems like it's working properly, but it made the coil really hot. So I'm thinking that the coil is not supposed to have power. I don't know. See, that's the thing about this. That's the one disclaimer I was going to make about this video, is that this the videos that I'm doing are just kind of a video log and a video diary of the progress that, or the lack of progress I'm making with this truck. But there's plenty of excellent videos out, so you could just go on the internet and you can find some really excellent videos if you're really looking for some very intricate details about how to make this sucker operate. Because the fact of the matter is that I'm kind of learning as I go, and what I'm going to do today is that I have to rotate this distributor so I could get the point set. But anyways, here, go ahead and do a quick scan. I'll be right back. know what? I don't even know where I put the ignition points at. That's a bit of a bummer. Just because what I was going to show you, I'm not going to show you how to, well, I'll show you the very surface details about doing the ignition points, but I'm not going to show you any really precise, because the ignition points is supposed to be a very precise, a lot of precision done to make this, to make the ignition to fire. Let me uncover the carburetor for now. But see, I'm so disorganized, it's crazy. Did you know I've ruined about 2 shirts, 2 pants, because I forgot to put on my jumpsuit. I get all excited about digging into the truck and I don't even change my clothes. So yeah, I mean, this was really way greasier, but I cleaned my jumpsuit. Check this out. This is a little tip for you guys. I cleaned this jumpsuit in Pine Sol, and it got a lot of the grease out of this jumpsuit. And I used Pine Sol, the pants I ruined, but still there's a big oil stain on one and the other one has oil stains. So yeah, I mean, half of doing any project, it's one step at a time and it's being organized. So here, take a look at that. I'll be right back. Let me see. Oh, here they are. I found the ignition points right here. So come here, check this out. So these are the ignition points for the distributor, right? I had to go to a couple places to get to find the right ignition points. This is the one off of the truck, which is cool because it says right here, made in the USA. This one doesn't even say where it was made at all, but they were both facing the right way. I bought some ignition points from, oh shoot, the shadow. I hate putting my shadow. But the ignition points, the first set of ignition points that I bought, it was like backwards. It was not going to work. But this one is facing the right way, so this should work. You know, this comes with some oil, and I guess apparently, according to the instructions, you take a little bit of oil and you put on you put it right here on where it touches the
contact point.
It's not really a contact like that, but it touches well, I guess technically it's a contact, but it's where it touches the distributor. Because you see how this looks like an octagon? So when it rotates, it's supposed to push up. Oh shoot. It's supposed to push up on the points to make the points open. And you're supposed to set it that it only opens a little bit. It opens, like they say, you get a matchbook or a business card. Oh my gosh, it's not gonna fit. You kidding me? Yeah, I think it's okay. Yeah, because you see right here, there's a little bit of the male thing going into the female, right? So you want to make sure it is properly installed, because this is where it creates the, see, I'm probably gonna need to use like a socket and a breaker bar or something just to turn it a little bit to make sure this opens properly. So it's supposed to open only they say one matchbook, a matchbook or business card. It's supposed to be 7 thousandths of an inch, something crazy like that. But anyways, it's almost in the right position. I just probably need I'm either going to crank it with the battery, or I'm just going to go ahead and just move the pulley to make this turn just a little bit, so it could be right on the money. So so it will yeah. So you see right here where the octagon is right here. So this is where the point is. It's supposed to be the point right here. So I mean, I'm not going to get into all the details again. Like I was saying, you could definitely go to a bunch of other video content. The content contributors, they totally will show you some pretty precise details. Because again, like I've said in my other video, this is a precision piece of equipment. You can't just like make it up as you go. Maybe you have a little bit more flexibility on older engines, but the newer engines is like top dead center, boom, that's it. Top dead center is when the number one cylinder is all the way up to the top. And there's a couple ways to kind of figure out where the cylinder is, but not really so much with these old cars, because the cylinder is actually below the spark plug. So kind of wacky how they set this up. I'm not really sure how the designers were designing it, but